Paint primer, otherwise also known as an undercoat, are painted onto the surface before the color paint is added. Paint primer covers imperfections, conceals stains, neutralizes lower color, and lets the top coat's color be as true and vibrant as possible. Paint primer can be used for both interior and exterior paints. Here's what you need to know to apply an effective primer coat and start your painting job on the right foot. Reasons to prime before painting. 1. Stabilizes substrate. Paint primer provides a stable texture for the paint to grab onto. 2. Neutralizes colors. Primer neutralizes color coats when painting light colors over dark colors. 3. Cover stains. Primer covers stains. This lets paint do the job of displaying colors, not masking stains. 4. Minimizes color coats. Fewer paint coats are needed when primer is used, and primer is usually less expensive than paint. When to use paint primer. 1. Porous surface. A porous surface, whether bare wood, masonry, or an existing paint coat, require a primer. 2. Unfinished dry wall. New or otherwise unfinished dry wall is porous too. Not only is the face paper on the dry wall porous, but so too is the joint compound in the seams. 3. Glossy paint. Scuffing a glossy sheen helps the next coating stick better. Using a primer also helps paint stick to glossy surfaces. 4. Color coat change. When changing paint colors, adding 1 or 2 layers of white primer eases the color change. Even better, tint the primer the paint color. 5. Stains. Spotted or stained surfaces benefit from a coat or 2 of primer before painting. Consider using thicker primers. 6. Skim coats. A skim coat is a thin swipe of drywall compound laid over bare drywall. Skim coats aren't common, but they're highly porous and thus require at least 1 coat of primer. When not to use primer paint. If walls are clean. If your walls are clean and in good condition, you might be able to eliminate the need for primer. If surface is less porous. All surfaces have pores, but previously coated surfaces are relatively low porous and shouldn't require priming, unless they are glossy or stained. When colors aren't changing much, if the previous color and the new color are the same or close, you may be able to paint directly on top. Types of paint primer. Depending on your surfaces, different types of primers will work best for your project. There are 3 main types of primers. 1. Water-based primers. A latex-based primer is the safest since it comes in low or no VOG options. Water-based latex primer are generally easy to clean from your paint brushes and other supplies. You can use latex-based primer on drywall, wood, brick and other materials. 2. Oil-based primers. Oil-based primers can be applied under oil-based or water-based paints. These primers provide thick coverage and typically stop any stains on the wall from showing through. Note that they are slow drying and can release VOGs. 3. Shellac primers. When you have a serious coverage project involving stains, smoke, smells, and other issues, a shellac primer could be the way to go. Shellac primers release VOGs. Common paint primer colors. Paint primer is usually white, but you can tint it the same color as the top coat to reduce the number of color coats needed. Tinted primer lets the color stand on its own without competing against bottom colors. Pre-tinted primers are available too. Tinted primers come in various shades of grey as well as some reds, greens, browns and tans. That is all about paint primer. Let me know your comments in the comments section and kindly subscribe for more.